Welcome to the Lesson 5 practice rhythm. Hopefully you enjoyed the additional instruments that I put in the Lesson 4 practice rhythm, because that's how we're going to start doing it from here on out. Kind of one of the main reasons why I've decided to do that, add in some drums and bass line and the guitar, is to kind of get you used to start playing with other instruments, not just the guitar. If you'll notice the area that I have just between the E major chord and the practice rhythm, I've got some tips on playing with other musicians. One of the things that you'll want to do when you're getting together with other musicians is make sure that your volume level is pretty similar to the other instruments that you're playing with. I remember when I had first started playing the guitar, there were times that I'd get together with other musicians, and one of the things we would end up doing is see who could end up getting louder. And it really makes for a hard time if everybody keeps trying to jump up so that way they can be heard more by themselves. And so what you're going to want to do is really try hard on keeping your volume level similar to the other musicians that you're playing with. And remember that you want to try to blend the sound so it sounds really good. And so next up for practice rhythm, we're going to have each of the chords that you've gone through so far. And this one is going to be a little bit different than what you've done, because if you'll notice in the first line of the practice rhythm, I've got E, G, A, and then C and D. For the C and D, you'll notice that each of those are 2. Basically, when you combine the C and the D, you come up with 4. And so this is going to be a way of doing kind of a quick transition between a couple different chords. And you're going to want to make sure that the timing of those 2 chords matches what the timing of the ones that have 4 times through. It'll be a little bit tricky at first, but you'll find it to be very beneficial in the long run. This is where taking the time with all the previous lessons is really going to come in, because the main thing that we're focusing on is going for that quick transition. That way you can keep your timing just right. I'm going to go ahead and go through same as I have the last few lessons. I'm going to pause in between each chord. I'll tell you what the chord is. And then after we've gone through the first 2 sections, then we'll go ahead and take those pauses out, and we'll go ahead and put it all together with the other instruments as well. And so anyway, let's go ahead and get started. E, G, A, C, D, 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 G, C, G, D, C, G, C, G, D, C, G, C, G, D, C, G, C, G, D, C. All right, hopefully you've got the hang of it now. If you look at the setup that we're going to be running through, it's really repetitive. So the main thing that we're kind of focusing on is doing things pretty simple, just so that way you can get the habit of transitioning between the different chords, and then focusing on the timing of the last 2 having the same timing as each of the previous ones that have 4. So anyway, let's go ahead and start strumming it out now.